Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so sorry, my camera stopped filming, so I in the video I was trying to do, I already did my brows. I used the e.l.f. bite-size palette and the e.l.f. brow lift, and I already did my eyeshadow primer, and I've already started my eyeshadow look. Now we're going into the e.l.f. blending eye brush. I'm gonna blend that out. The best we can. And this is the Taurus eyeshadow or makeup look. Then we're gonna add just a little bit more of that third shade. And the brush I'm using, by the way, is the Real Techniques Blend Shadow Brush. I think it's a limited edition. So we're just gonna add a little bit more into that natural crease. And as I use each eyeshadow, I'm gonna wipe off any excess. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. smudge brush. And we're going to go into the second shade in the palette. We're literally going to smudge this onto our lash line. We are going to be doing a little bit of eyeliner, so it's pretty much going to be covered up with black. But I just want a little bit of naturalness. Alright. And once again, any fallout that I see. Alright. So now we're going to do a little bit of eyeliner. And we're going to use this gel eyeliner that I got off of Amazon. Oh, and I can probably tell you can see that. That is not a bruise. I think you guys know what that is. And I'm using the Equal Tools Detail Liner brush to do my eyeliner. So, yesterday I couldn't do any eyeliner because you have to avoid black. for Aries, but Taurus you don't. So doing eyeliner. Thicken this part up. I'm gonna thicken that part up just a little bit. And voila. And I am going to be changing. I thought I wasn't going to, but I am. I'm going to be switching brushes on the brushes we can switch. And that's that. Thought I wasn't going to, I am. So on any date that we can do eyeliner, I'm going to be using the gel eyeliner to use the gel eyeliner up first. And then I'll use the other stuff that I have. And I don't have any mascaras, so mascara is out of the question. But it's okay. I don't really wear mascara a lot. Alright, now we can continue with eyeshadow. So now we're going to use this fluffy crease brush. I'm going to go into pink, into this pretty pink. I'm going to dip into that color. We're going to put this above the brown. We're going to try not to mix it with the brown, but a little bit is gonna mix. It's just part of doing makeup. I'm having small eyes. Like, I'm trying not to mix the brown, but it's still mixing. So that's just the part of having big eyes. Or, not big eyes, small eyes. So I'm just trying. And the LA colors, the LA color palette that I have, that I just put away for no reason. This one, the first two shades are kind of not really pigmented because they're just like setting shades. But the other three are super pigmented. Like, I'm literally gonna have to blend just a little bit on the pink part. And I'm probably gonna have to blend the green too. So now we're gonna take this little flat top highlight brush. We're gonna take this green shade here. We're gonna put it on our lid. Like I said, the shades are pigmented. And then I'm gonna clean up the pink and the green fallout. And I don't have to blend the green. The green's pigmented. Yes, but I think using a brush like this kind of helps. I think today I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm not too for sure. Alright. So now, once again, we're gonna clean up. I have a little baggie for makeup wipes. Like, these makeup wipes. And now, I'm going to use the large eyeshadow brush here. We're going to go into the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer Shadow. And going to add a little bit of shimmer to this look. Just a little bit of shimmer. A little bit of shimmer, a little bit of there. Alrighty. Once again, I know it got everywhere, so it's just like. Alright, so now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Ugh. Ugh. Feels sticky. Like it just feels a little more grippy. I'm not saying it's bad. Like I would rather it feel a little more grippy. I don't know if it's just because it's on the end. Or what, but that just felt a little more grippy than normal. I don't think it's expired or anything. No, it's not. This feels so good. This feels so good. So I'm gonna look. Make sure. So. Sometimes I don't like blend it all the way. So then it just like looks tacky and shiny on my forehead. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't use it. Blend it all the way. Okay. Now we're going to go into a little bit of the Poreless Face Primer by e.l.f. And when I mean a little bit, I mean a little bit, because that was not a lot. Ooh. Just every once in a while, like. But I guess this primer's almost done too. Which is a good sign. So that means that I'm getting ready to use a lot of makeup products up. And this just shows me how easy it is to use makeup up. Because I was actually looking at it, or look, I actually counted how many makeup products I actually used up. I used up 22 already. 22 makeup products out of everything I have. That does seem like a lot, but it's really not. But this just shows me how easy it is to use makeup up. Alright, so now we're going to go into a little bit of the Neutrogena Prep and Correct primer. I have redness all over my cheek. Now that I have acne starting to pop up. Redness everywhere so easily now. Okay. Alright. Alright. So now, glowy product. Sorry, my hands just got really dirty in that. Not wrong. Alright, now glowy primer, which is the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter, and I'm using my Real Technique soft accent brush to use it, and this is in the shade 1 Fair. I just love how glowy this is. Like, super, super glowy, great coverage. And because this part gets really, well, I guess it was more the hair than anything, I bet you. So I'm gonna try putting some there. Because I bet you the whole reason the cakiness, the separation, all that happened is because I had peach fuzz on my face again. Because when I don't have peach fuzz on my face, nothing cakes and nothing really separates. But the second it starts going back, it's like everything changes. And it's so weird. I don't like it. Alright. So now we're going to go into the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. Again. And I also have skincare underneath. So hopefully that'll help grip everything. I'm hoping everything grips to my face between the skincare and the primers. Just hoping nothing separates today. It's not like, no, I'm going anywhere or anything. Because I'm not. No, I just don't want to go through all this trouble of doing this and it separate anymore. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it anymore. It's not like I'm going to give up or say I'm not doing tutorials anymore. If it does, I'll find a way to make it work. So now, once again, we're underpainting. What that means is doing all our cream products underneath foundation. So first we're going to go into the Rimmel London Stay Matte Concealer in the shade Espresso. And we're just going to do that on our cheeks, like so. And I'm using my e.l.f. contouring brush to blend that out. This is not so much for the earthy part. This is just to contour my face, my cheeks, cheekbones. And we're going to use the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge to blend that out more. Then the rest will be bronzer. So, sort of earthy, muddy tone. So now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. In the shade Tan Lines. And we're going to bronze up the skin. And then we're going to do one layer of setting spray. So now, going to put it right there. And then we're going to do a little bit more, and we're going to do it on our nose too. And I kind of connect it to that pink. The pink part of our eyeshadow. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Maybelline Cheek Heat in the shade Nude Burn. It's going to be today's blush as well, or cream blush as well. Eventually I'll use all my cream blushes in this series. For today we're using this. We're going to use this white sponge that I normally use, and we're using the side of it today. We're going to add a little bit more. A tiny bit more. Then we're going to go into cream highlighter, which today is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in the shade Fair Glow. And like I said, so highlighting has nothing to do with the outdoors really. And that's kind of our theme today. The earthy look. For the no name. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I'm going to push it in. Still gonna have a little bit of a highlighted look, but it's not gonna be as intense as yesterday's was supposed to be and what tomorrow's supposed to be too. Oh, and the brush I'm using is the Real Techniques Spotlight Fan Brush. Once again, brushing it in. Keeping that highlighted look, but not as intense. And then we're going to put it right here as well, and right here. And that's all the highlighting we're doing today. I like this fan brush because it helps make application precise. So I have a precise and even application every time. So now, since we have a lot going on, because, you know, this is supposed to be a birthday type look, I'm going into the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, and we're going to set all these cream products. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to go into the Rimmel London. Rimmel, whatever. Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in the shade Light Porcelain. And once again, we're only doing a little at a time. So, I'm starting with my neck today. And I'm going to go up. This is one of the brushes. Like these bottles are so deceiving. I'll show you why in a minute. So if you remember, these, like, look, but there's still a lot of product in there. See? It's pushed a bunch out onto my computer. So I'm going to be really careful when cleaning it off. And remember, with underpainting, don't really need a lot of foundation. It just happened I made the mistake. So I'm trying to clean the mistake. Which it looks like the only way to clean the mistake is really pressing it into my skin. So in that case, that's the only way. We're gonna use the total face sponge again. Like I said, today I'm changing brushes and stuff. So, and I also have a place to put them. So I'm really pressing it into my skin to lighten the coverage. Just to lighten the coverage. So, now as I said, today's where I change my brushes. So I really gotta change my brushes today. Besides what I can't change. So now we're gonna go into the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair and Warm. This is the best. Now I can see why people love this one better than the other one. Okay. Now we're taking our Camo Concealer sponge. So now we're going into the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Again, I'm putting some into the cap. I'm taking my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm only taking a little bit. And I'm setting that concealer. Setting. Okay. Now, I'm gonna still need that. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. powder brush And we're going to really set things here. So this is just giving a little extra coverage, which everything's looking more flawless than before. So we're not gonna have to bake. Right, literally look like a ghost on camera. Okay. Cat. So now we're taking our setting brush, and this is where we're going to take it. And we're going to go like that, and then we're going to go on the nose like that. Alright. So, let me get this brush over here. And then now we're going to take this big angled brush. We're going to take the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer and Forever Sunkiss. This is where we're going to start going over where we put the putty bronzer. Just wherever this big brush is going to can fit. Give some color and stuff back into our face. So that's a very bright powder. So now we're going into the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush and Pinch Me Pink. And we're using the Real Techniques blush brush. And once all our brushes I guess this is no, dirty looking. So it looks just like a rose. Okay. Oh crap. I wasn't done with that bronzer. Now we're going back into the bronzer. We're going into the angled crease brush from Equal Tools. And this is what we're gonna use to snatch out that nose, our nose. And then spray, setting spray will take it down a little bit. Now we're going into the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain in the shade Power Moss. I thought this would be a much better shade. Alright. So now, going back into the e.l.f. setting spray. Woo! Alright, so this is the final product. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!